Welcome back to another family craft at Cottonwood Public Library. We are going to be doing a little snake theme today. So we have tie snakes. And some of the supplies that you'll need are glue gun, some scissors. You want like a little stick, like a chopstick or something. Either some red felt or red foam, a man's tie, and I want to tell you right now that if you can't steal a tie from your dad, then I have a whole bunch here, so come to the library and you can pick out a tie if you'd like. And then also some stuffing, like you stuffing pillows or a stuffed animal. Google eyes if you have them. If not, buttons will work. And then if you have any kind of fun, shiny stuff, like rhinestones or sequins or something like that, those are fun to decorate your snake with. Before we start the craft, but I have a couple of books to read to you, some of my favorite ones that have to do with snakes. The first one is Hide and Snake by Keith Baker, and you're going to have to watch closely on this book because it is kind of like a hide and seek book. So this is what our snake looks like, and he's going to be hiding amongst a bunch of interesting materials and things. Ready or not? Here we go. I am looping through yarn. Don't know if you can see him right there. I don't see his head, but his body's there. Curling round hats. Wrapping round presents. And napping with cats. There's this little tail on the cat's tail. And there's his little head right there. I'm frosting the cakes. Ticking with clocks. And there he is right there. Oh, there's his tail right there. His head is peeking out at the top of this clock here. Melting in ice cream and sliding through socks. There he is right there. I'm playing with toys. There's his head right there. Oops, went too far. Twisting round vases. Weaving through baskets. And tangling with laces. I'm hiding from you in so many places.
Huh.
And that's hide and snake. Okay, I just discovered this one recently. This is really cute. It's called Slithery Jake by Rosemarie Provencher. It's about a little boy who gets a pet. Slithery Jake.
Oh.
Sid came running, skidded to a stop. Wait till you see what I just got. Look, Ma, look, Pa, I found a snake. It's my best pet yet, and I call him Jake. But Ma's face held a doubtful dread. Houses and snakes don't mix, she said. Now, Ma, said Pa, don't fuss and fret. That slithery creature ain't harmed us yet. Next morning at breakfast, in a voice full of calm, Sid announced to them all that his Jake snake was gone. He's not in his box, I'm sorry to say. He has walked in his sleep and meandered away. Pa choked on his toast, Ma sputtered her tea. There were 10,000 spots in the house that Jake could be. Ma started screeching and climbing on chairs. Aunt Annie went leaping and bounding upstairs. She felt safe at the top till she opened the door and thought she saw Jake curled up on the floor. She may have moved fast on her speedy ascent, but she reached 20 G's on her flying descent. Yikes! Well, Pa stood there laughing until by mistake he sat on a hot dog and thought it was Jake. And Grandmother fainted while stirring the stew, for one of the noodles looked like you-know-who. Grandpa grew hungry. He yearned for a munch, but he feared what he'd find curled up in his lunch. Dog saw a twitching, a bit of a cat's tail, and leapt past the light with an ear-piercing wail. With shuddering shakes, Ma turned down the bed. Pa tipped the dish where the hound dog was fed. Liz set out some cookies. Sid set out some cake. But it seemed as if nothing was tempting to Jake. They looked behind pillows and searched under rugs, but the only things there were a few surprised bugs. A puzzlement grew on their worry-filled faces. They even looked twice in impossible places. Aunt Annie declared as she ran out the door she'd never set foot in this house anymore. I hear they exterminate snakes, and I bet. No, no, shouted Sid. He's my own special pet. Pa held up his hand. Don't worry, Sid. We'll camp out till we find where the dang thing is hid. Get the kerosene lamp and the sleeping bags, Liz. We'll sleep where he ain't until we know where he is. So they're going to camp out. Camp out. And tomorrow we'll look 30 times everywhere. Ma, you take the hammock. It's comfortable there. Ma's only reply was two thunderous roars. It seems that the snake preferred the outdoors. For there in the hammock, taking a break, stretched out and relaxed, was Slithery Jake. And here's a picture of all of them, all of their pets. Looks like Auntie came back too. All right, now this is a fun book here. This is The Day Jimmy's Boa Ate the Wash by Trinka Hakes Noble. And this is an old classic. So here's all the kids on a field trip for school out at the farm. The Day Jimmy's Boa Ate the Wash. How was your class trip to the farm? Oh, boring, kind of dull, until the cows started crying. A cow crying? Yeah, you see, a haystack fell on her. But a haystack just doesn't fall over. It does if a farmer crashes into it with his tractor. Oh, come on, a farmer wouldn't do that. He would if he were too busy yelling at the pigs to get off our school bus. Whoops, not too far. What were the pigs doing on the bus? Eating our lunches. Why were they eating your lunches? Because we threw their corn at each other and they didn't have anything else to eat. Well, that makes sense, but why were you throwing the corn? Because we ran out of eggs. Out of eggs? Why were you throwing eggs? Because of the boa constrictor. The boa constrictor? Yeah, Jimmy's pet boa constrictor. What was Jimmy's pet boa constrictor doing at the farm? Oh, he brought it to meet all the farm animals, but the chickens didn't like it. You mean he took it into the hen house? Yeah, and the chickens started squawking and flying all around. Go on, what happened? Well, one hen got excited and laid an egg, and it landed on Ginny's head. The hen? No, the egg. It broke, yucky, all over her hair. What did she do? She got mad because she thought Tommy threw it, so she threw one at him. What did Tommy do? Oh, he ducked and the egg hit Marianne in the face. So she threw one at Ginny but missed and hit Jimmy, who dropped his boa constrictor. Oh, I know, and the next thing you knew, everyone was throwing eggs, right? Right. And when you ran out of eggs, you threw the pig's corn, right? Right again. Well, what finally stopped it all? Well, we heard the farmer's wife screaming. Why was she screaming? We never found out because Mrs. Stanley made us get on the bus and we sort of left in a hurry without the boa constrictor. Yikes.
Miss Joyce?
Yes?
What's in the belly?
What's that?
Why is there a big bump in the boa constrictor?
I think he ate something.
No.
See that right there? I bet Jimmy was sad because he left his boa constrictor. Oh, not really. We left in such a hurry that one of the pigs did get off the bus. So now he's got a pet pig. Boy, that sure sounds like an exciting trip. Yeah, I suppose if you're the kind of kid who likes class trips to the farm. And there's the farmer and his wife with the boa constrictor in front of the fireplace, and she's knitting him a coat.
Oh. That's really cute.
That's the day Jimmy's boa ate the wash. Okay, so to make a snake out of a tie, first thing we're going to do is get a little bit of this stuffing here. Remember that big thing that you saw in this snake? Well, we're going to make that in this snake. He's going to look like he ate something. So underneath your tie, there's like a hole there. And you're just going to take some of this stuffing, and you can get a little stick, chopstick or something, and stuff it down into that hole. This just gives your snake a little bit of a body, or it could look like he ate something. Now, usually there's like a little tag here on the bottom. And you have to try to get the stuffing kind of around that because it's small here and here. And you just want to stuff a little in there. There we go.
Oh.
And you could actually put more in if you wanted, but you'd have to have a longer stick and just like keep stuffing down. But this is good enough for now. He's got like a little neck here. Okay. So the next thing we need is a tongue for our snake. Snakes have forked tongues. They use them to sniff, looking for things to eat. So I'm just going to cut out a forked tongue, just like that. I'm going to get my glue gun, I'm going to turn my snake head over, and I'm going to put the tongue on the underside of that tie. I'm going to squeeze some glue from a glue gun on there. Don't touch it with your fingers, it's hot. Okay, there's his tongue. And then I'm going to pick out some eyes. I've got Google eyes here. So let me pick out a couple of fun eyes. Maybe some nice big eyes. Put some glue on each side where the eyes are going to go. And there's his eyes. Okay? Now, if you have some decorations to add to your snake, it's kind of nice to kind of bling him up a little bit. And you can get some rhinestones, or this is all kinds of sequins. You can do that too. And I'm just going to take some glue and just glue the top there. And you can see I'm getting, oopsie, his tongue stuck to the table. Alright, so he's just got some shiny things going down his back there. You can do it all the way down. You can decorate him however you want. The other thing you can do is you can get buttons, some kind of colorful buttons to put on there if you'd like. There's a button I'll stick here. And there's my snake. These are fun just to kind of like walk around with and hang it around your neck if you want. Use it as decoration somewhere in your room.
Someone could make a Medusa costume that way.
Well, they could,
Yeah,
definitely.
because I'm thinking that. I'm like, that'd be cool.
Yeah, for Halloween.
Right?
So there's one there, and here's another one here.
That's too funny.
You guys need to look up Medusa, find out what that's all about.
They could probably use like a coat hanger to make the snakes go all
to
like...
make them like going all over.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can put a coat hanger in here or some
that'd be
kind of
cool.
wire. Definitely. That's a cool idea, Jen. Mark?
Because now I want to try to make it. But I like my ties though, that's the thing. I don't wear them as much,
like
but
your ties?
yeah, I like my ties.
Okay. Well, you can find ties to make stuff like this also over at some of the thrift stores like Mission Thrift or Goodwill. And that's actually where I got some of these. But anyone is welcome to come and pick out a tie if you come to the library. You also want to come to the library and check out our STEAM kits that we have to check out. Remember, we used to have STEAM kits here in the library and you could play with them. Well, we now have STEAM kits that you can check out. A lot of them are checked out right now, but we can place them on hold for you. We've got a marble run. We've got one of those mag stamps kind of thing, mag formers. We've got snap circuits. We've got a couple of ones for babies, hand motor skills for babies. And then we have some fun water ones. We have one called Hydropower, one called Splashology. So if you want to do some experiments with water, we've got some fun STEAM kits, and we've also got a little robot one. So check out the library and see what STEAM kits we have that you can take home. Check them out just like a book, and then bring them back when you're done. Just make sure all the parts are there. We quarantine them like we do the books, and then they're available to check out again. And also, if you need any help with school, tutor.com is a free tutoring service, one-on-one tutoring service. You use your library card and your PIN number. You get matched up with a tutor that can help you with math or reading or writing or whatever. And they can even help you write your research papers or for adults, resumes, help with resumes for work. So check out tutor.com on the Cottonwood Public Library website, ctwpl.info, and see if you can get some help with school or work applications, that type of thing. So hope everybody's doing well. Join us again for Family Craft. We will be in the next couple of Fridays finishing up our apple head dolls. Looks like they're drying quite nicely. Look a little creepy right now, but but when I get done with them, it'll look kind of cute. So sort of like an abuela, grandma. So anyway, join us for Family Crafts on Friday at 3 o'clock, and everybody stay safe. Bye.